Families, Providence, thanks again for tuning in. And Cardi B announced just a couple days ago that she is expecting a child with Stefon Diggs. And so clap it up for Cardi. I'm very happy for her. I always believe that children are a great thing. Children are a blessing. And I'm happy that she's extending her family. And so, but the internet has been set ablaze, not because she's pregnant, but rather because of who she's pregnant by, and namely Stefon Diggs. The internet's also been set ablaze by the fact that allegedly Stefon Diggs has other women currently pregnant or just having given birth to his child just a few months ago, within the same time span that he has been dating Cardi and has gotten her pregnant. And so it seems that Stefon, and it doesn't seem, and we know this about Stefon, he's a ladies' man, to put it politely. He gets around, he deals with multiple women. That's how he just living his life. We've seen videos of him on a yacht surrounded by women. And we know that Stefon Diggs is not a one-woman man. Let's put it that way. And so people are looking at Cardi and going, it's a little bit strange that you made this big stink about Offset cheating on you. And if you listen to Cardi's new album, which I'm rooting for Cardi, by the way, she clearly made it known that one of the reasons, if not the biggest reasons, was the fact that Offset could not keep what's in his pants and dedicate himself and lock it in with Cardi B and Cardi B only. Even doing interviews, she did an interview recently with Kelly Rowland, and she mentioned how she loved to show support to young female artists, but you got to be careful because they'll end up sleeping with your man. She clearly talked about how Offset was sleeping with some young rap woman. Okay. And so it's clear she was very upset about the fact that Offset has been cheating, and that's what led to their divorce. But it's just very strange that you would seemingly jump out of the frying pan and into the fire, because Stefon Diggs looks to be a worse version of Offset. He got multiple women pregnant, and it doesn't seem like he finna commit to any one of y'all. And so it's very strange that she would end a marriage over cheating. That's not the strange part, because baby girl, know yourself, know your worth. If you don't want your man cheating on you, your husband cheating on you, you should definitely stand up for that. And I applaud that. I'm not with this movement that says, let your guy have multiple women. Some of these red pillars will talk about, well, if you're dealing with a rich man, your rich man should be able to have multiple partners, and you as a woman should just take it. No, I'm not with all that. Women should have the same loyalty that men demand. I stand on that. So I was all rooting for Cardi. By the way, I love Cardi. Huge fan of her personally, of her rapping. I love her personality. I'm rooting for her. I really am. But I got to be honest, I don't really like this for Cardi, because it just doesn't really make much sense. I understand why women who don't have money are willing to share a man with resources. It's almost like basic instinct for a lot of women. They often feel very vulnerable and exposed in a very dangerous world for women. And so they seek men for support, whether it be financial support, protection, whatever the case may be, because a woman wants to feel safe and provided for in this world that's often very dangerous and very scary. I mean, this world is scary for a man. It's very scary for a woman. And so it makes sense when a woman who might be broke, not well off, finds that a man who has resources is interested in her. Even if that man is dealing with other women, it makes sense why she would say, okay, you know what? I'll share this man. I don't mind doing that. Now, I don't recommend that. I don't support that, but I understand the logic behind that. And so when you see all these other women dealing with Stefon, it kind of makes sense. But the issue is Cardi. When I'm looking at Cardi, I'm like, Cardi not broke. Cardi got money. Cardi, and money is a form of protection. Cardi can protect herself. She can provide for herself. She good. So why is it that she would settle to be a baby mama, another baby mama for Stefon? Doesn't quite make sense. Maybe you say, okay, well, she really loves Stefon. Okay, I don't mean you got to have a baby with him. Are you interested a little bit more to see if he would like to commit to you first before you bring a child into the world? Again, we support children being born out here. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I don't support abortion. I'm happy she's having a baby. Facts. Babies are never mistakes. So I don't really care the circumstances, how embarrassing the circumstances might be. A baby is conceived. We respect the life of the kid. So I'm happy she's having a kid, but it doesn't make sense because you already got one baby daddy that you're gonna have to deal with for the rest of your life, right? And maybe Offset will be a person that isn't really annoying, or somebody that she can co-parent with in a healthy way. But she's got 3 kids with Offset, so she's forever locked in with Offset on some level, right? Like, even when they break up, like, it's over. They're locked in. You're now adding a second baby daddy with Stefon Diggs. Now, maybe there's a 1% long shot chance that Stefon Diggs says, you know what, Cardi the one. I'm locking in with Cardi and I'm finna marry her, and that's it. If that happens, great, perfect. But let's be honest, none of us are anticipating that. Just by the way he lives his life and how he moves, nobody anticipates that he's cutting off all his rest of his women for Cardi. And so now you've invited another baby daddy into a situation that you've, like, why in the world would you want multiple? Is not one baby daddy enough stress? Cardi should be looking to bring children into the world with someone who is locked in, committed, and trying to go the distance with you. That's what it is. And Cardi deserves that. She 100% deserves that. So I am left scratching my head. A part of me is wondering, like, man, is she doing this because she's trying to make Offset jealous? Is this what this is? Like, yo, if I give birth to another child, you're gonna have to hold that. Like, maybe that makes Offset angry and she wants to make Offset angry. Is she just trying to prove to the world that I could find another lit person to be with, like a Stefon Diggs, an athlete, NFL wide receiver, he got his own bag? Is she trying to prove, look, I still got it. I'm still sexy. I know I've been a mother and all of that, and I'm over Offset, but don't none of y'all get it twisted. I'm still desirable. Is that what it is? Because having a baby with someone like a Stefon Diggs, yeah, you might be, I guess, proving that you could get a Stefon Diggs. But again, just because Stefon Diggs is willing to have a baby with you doesn't mean that he's committing to you, that he's locked in with you. And I just don't understand why someone of Cardi B's status would want to be on a roster. Like, I feel like that's degrading to be one of many for Stefon Diggs. And again, you made this big stink about Offset cheating. Like, that's, I think, the most confusing thing, because again, there are some women who have accepted the fact that their man's going to be with different women. Again, I don't support that, but I understand. Cardi has never come across to me as somebody that's willing to accept cheating. So I don't understand why this is happening. Now, I can't be mad at Stefon Diggs either, because Stefon Diggs is not hiding the fact that that's how he moved, right? Like, Stefon Diggs is not hiding the fact that he deals with multiple women. We know what Stefon Diggs is already. And so you can't get mad at somebody when they show you who you are, but you choose not to believe them. You know that saying, how it go when somebody shows you who they are, believe them? We already know. Stefon's already showed us who he is. It's up to us to believe him or choose to believe something different. Like, if you're messing around with a scorpion, you can't be mad when the scorpion bites you or stings you. It's within the scorpion's nature to sting you. That's his nature. So Stefon Diggs, right now, this is how he wants to live his life. We know what he is. So you can't get mad at Stefon. He gonna do what he do. And no disrespect to him. That's how he want to live his life. I hope that he matures, becomes a one-woman man. But if that's how he want to roll, that's how he want to roll. And so the ones that you really got to be upset with are the ones that lie. And there's a lot of guys that'll get a woman and lie to her face and say, yeah, babe, it's going to be me and you. We locked in. Not going to be no other woman. Meanwhile, they cheating. Those are the ones you could be mad at, because they was lying and deceiving you from the very beginning. That's not Stefon. He not doing that. So it's just a little bit strange. Why is it she is accepting this? Now, it could be very simple. She just wants to be happy. And I get it. When you with somebody, now you're not with that person no more. You get those lonely nights, all of this, all of that. But truth be told, a woman like Cardi could get a million dudes willing to date her. The problem is, would she want to date any of those dudes back? Cardi is gorgeous and rich. Still a relatively young woman in her prime. You can't tell me, even with 3 kids, yes, and 3 kids would be, maybe a little bit of a hindrance for some guys, but you can't tell me that a woman like Cardi still can't find a man. The problem is, I don't think Cardi wants to, she's looking for a particular type. She's looking for somebody lit, right? And that's, I think, where oftentimes a lot of women trip up, is that they're not lowering their standards for nothing. She ain't trying to date no regular dude. Ain't trying to date no regular dude. But to be honest with you, I feel like that's what Cardi B should do. Cardi should settle for some dude, and he don't got to be no bum, right? Maybe he a software engineer. He making 150K a year. Great man, ambitious, doing his thing, and is gonna appreciate being with somebody like Cardi B. Go get you a normal dude, man. Listen, man, y'all rich and famous women, man, y'all need to give normal dudes a shot. Get a normie. Get a normie, okay? He gonna love you. He gonna be so happy to be with you. Every day he wake up, he gonna look at you like, dang, I'm really with Cardi B. And he might even lock in to help you take care of your kids. Because at this point, Cardi shouldn't really care about being with nobody that's lit. She already lit. She could be lit for two people. She got bands already. Mad cake, mad money. Don't need a rich dude. So I'm just wondering, like, go find you real love at this point. You know what I mean? If I was you, I'd take a page out of Nicki Minaj book. We don't know nothing about the dude she with. Like, I mean, in terms of, you know, Mr. what, Kenneth Petty? He a normie. She wouldn't got a normal dude that I think they had a high school fling or crush or been liked each other or something like that. And that's it. She found real love with this normie. And that's what I think Cardi should do, man. Go find you a normal guy that's really going to love and appreciate you. I mean, you're already on your fourth kid. I don't know if you need any more babies, but you seem to not mind. And if you want to pop out some more babies, go pop out some babies for somebody that's really going to love you, man. Like, I want Cardi to be happy. She deserves, because the way she was crying over Offset cheating on her, I know she wants monogamy. Unless that was all for show, right? Like, unless that was all just to create drama on the internet and all of that, but she really don't care if somebody cheating. I don't think so. I think she really wants monogamy and she deserves it. Cardi B is a beautiful person, and she deserves to find happiness and get that man that's gonna lock in with her. But I am a little bit concerned because I feel like what's about to happen is an Offset part 2. Nobody anticipates she's going to be with Stefon Diggs past probably the next couple months. And then we don't want to be in the group chat when you airing out the dirty laundry and going back and forth with Stefon Diggs. Meanwhile, Offset going to be in the corner laughing. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I'm rooting for Cardi. All love her way, hoping for the best. This has been Providence. Get in the comment box. Let me know what you think about Cardi's pregnancy. You think her and Stefon Diggs going to last? You think that Stefon finna lock it in with Cardi and be her one and only, or nah? Let me know in the comment section. It's been Providence. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.